again. Every time Nigeria is ringing bell. If I look on news, it is bell. If I look at social media, it is problem. When I should be drinking coffee, they will make me to come online. They don't want to have me to rest. But you know what? You know what? The spirit in me, the Biafra spirit in me, I said, when I told you, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is looking for 100 people, I promise that I have 50 in me. You have not seen anything. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. But, you know, as an my own oru, I am a you understand? Till Biafra come. But today you are going to receive sense. The crypto, Nigeria crypto. As they are crippling your economy, they close border. They closed the border. ESN came out automatically, you know, weaponized. It shocked them. It shocked them. They said, this border no work. Oh. This close of border no work. Oh. Now, how do we stop? How do we stop the funding now of this Sunday or Igbo? How do we stop the contribution? Let us stop the crypto. Because they were following Nigerians, southern Nigerians. Use crypto, use crypto. We should open crypto. Open crypto. We use crypto. Don't use the Western Union. Don't use this. They say, so these people are doing crypto. Okay. Let us slash them. Bah! They are not considering the economic impact of crypto. No. They are not considering how much the crypto is bringing to Nigeria economy. Their agenda is not to make Nigeria progress. No. They have a better agenda. Now you get the point. Now you get the point. My only problem is that why is it that you must wait? Thomas. Was Thomas born in Nigeria? Is Thomas a Nigerian? Is Thomas in the Bible in Nigeria? Are you a lineage of Thomas? Are you a lineage of Thomas? All of you have Thomas blood in your vein. How did you get Thomas blood in your vein? That it must happen to you first before you understand. We hear more. In Anokia, you hear more kind of man. Woo! When we are telling you, you don't know, we are telling you, even we are not prophets, but everything we have said, everything we open this mouth to say, if it don't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. I want you to go from the beginning of this struggle, from the beginning. In fact, even the one that we are not sure of, once God asks us to say it, we will say it and God will do it. Hey! Woo! I said, did you see the prayer? May God harden the heart of the leaders in Nigeria so that we will tell them, the world may know that Obi is no longer a boy. I remember when we used to read the history of the Greeks, the Greek gods. I don't know, you know, of course you don't read all those things in Africa. The history of the Greek gods. Medusas. Medusa, they say Medusa is she look at when you look at Medusa, you turn into she would dry you and you become stone. Medusa have snake, you know, her hair. Medusa's hair is snake. Because of the power in Medusa, Medusa went very deep. Again, every time Nigeria is ringing bell. If I look on news, it is
this is not wicked word. This is not confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I will be telling you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Driver they go. Opposite Udi. But the right hand the side. Along the Sukuru Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen. Driver waiting they happen. Driver tell the Pali boy. See no day for talk. See no day for talk. If better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. Driver waiting. Driver waiting. This is not wicked word. This is not confusion word. Listen to Palibran.
Akara m ihe mbe na-eme mbe si ma achọrọ ofu ukwu ehi ma nke ọzọ mụ achọrọ ihe niile ma ụkwụ ya ma aka ya ma isi ya ma olu ya anyị ga-adọbiri wee pụọ na nke onwe anyị tigata azụ etu anyị nọ tupu ndị ọcha wee bịa ebe a nwa aha obodo ebe a nwe ndị mmadụ n'ime tupu nwa bekee si ebe o si hapụ obodo ya ọ bịa ebe a ọkpọrọ onye nke ọkpọrọ okeke ọkpọrọ okafọ dakata anyị isi ọ sị n'ụbọchị nke taa na anya aha anyị wuzi Naijiria anyị na-aza aha na-emeghị omimi n'ime ya ihe ngwa gị gbasị biko kọwara m ihe Naijiria pụtara enwepụ ya kọwara m ọmụwa ga-aza aha osimiri ka osimiri ga-aza aha mụnwa n'ihi ihe anyị na-ekwuwu na ebe a rụgidere ụlọ a na ọ jọgburu onwe ya ọ dịghị mma Naijiria agaghị emekọtanwu ihe ọzọ ihe ọjọọ emego n'obodo a arụ emego egbugo ndị be anyị aka na-egbukwa anyị ndị Fulani wee chere na mabata be anyị ka na-egbukwa ndị be anyị ruo ụtụtụ echi a na-asị m na ọ ga-adị mma oge ọ na-ekwekwu ka nwee mmekọrịta bụ nke ndị nụkọ nke ndị ụmụnne ha egosighị anyị ọtụtụ mgbe ha kpọrọ anyị asị onye ajụrụ ajụ na-ajụ onwe ya ha jụrụ anyị aja ama njụ onwe anyị agbanyeghị na anyị nwe ngwa ahịa n'ugwu Awụsa agbanyeghị na anyị na-azụ ahịa ebe niile dị iche iche na-eme nke ọma kama onye gara ndụ kpakụ onye ire rie n'ihe ọ Ndụbụisi ka anyị na-ekwu okwu ya ka anyị chenyeta azụ ebe a ruo obodo anyị ka o wee maa mma wee karịa obodo ndị ọcha na mma ọhịa anyị na-arịọ nwekwe na ugwu nwee nkwanye ugwu n'ime onwe anyị ọnwa anyị pụọ n'iro a na-etigbu anyị pụọ n'iro ekwu okwu asị ọ bụ gịnị ma anyị ji wee ekwu okwu ụmụ ihe ndị a ka anyị sị na anyị agaghị anabatakwa ya ọzọ.
Akụkọ akọrọ anyị bụ na ọkụkọ na ewu agaghị nzukọ ụmụ anụmanụ a na-emezi mgbe ọbụla a chọrọ ịchụ aja ejiri ọkụkọ maọbụ ịchụ aja mgbe ọbụla a chọrọ ime ka Naijiria dị n'otu enwe ha na-etu esi mgbe kpam akpụrụ ndị Igbo ọ pụtara na anyị bụ ọkụkọ ma ọ bụ ka ọ pụtara na anyị agaghị nzukọ mere ya bụ ihe eji eme anyị bụ ndị Igbo ụdị na ọbara ndị Igbo ahụ kpafu n'obodo Naijiria karịa.
Ọ bụ site na akpọmasị ihe na-eme anyị dịka ihe mere ndị ji oge mgbe gara aga. Etu akụkọ mba niile dị iche iche ji kpọọ ụmụ Izrel asị, a na-egbu ha, a na-egbu ha, a na-egbu ha, afọ niile aka na-egbu ha. O wee ruo oge ugbu anyị asị na ogbugbu a na-egbu anyị na ọ dịghị anyị mma. Ọ ka mma na onwe ihe ekegbu anyị wu nwere onwe njem a nke anyị na-aga kama na anyị etete n'ụtụtụ asị na onwe onye gburu ebe a onwe ha na-ekwu okwu. O doo na onye onwe onye n'aka ụkọchukwu n'ugwu Awụsa ebepụ isi ọnwụghị ofu ugboro, ọnwụghị ugboro abụọ, ọnwụghị ugboro atọ, ọnwụghị ugboro anọ. Ọ bụ ruo ole mgbe ka a ga-egbugide anyị wee rue anyị asị mba na anyị ga-aga ka anyị nwee ike wee nwere onwe anyị? Ọ ka mma na anyị nwụrụ ebe anyị na-azọ nwere onwe tụbụ na anyị nọ n'ụlọ etu a mmadụ ibe mabata n'ime ụlọ mbịa bupụ m isi a sị na achọghị ụdị nka. Ọ bụghị anyị maka a ga-eji wee chụọ àjà ọzọ.
We are here for our evening program. So wherever you are watching from, I welcome you, I appreciate you, I thank you for being part of us. Please kindly like and share the program to all the platforms, share to family and friends, invite your friends. You can equally invite your enemies. Let them come and hear us. We must continue to speak. No matter what the enemies want to do, no matter what they want to say, we will continue to do what we have to do. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how hard it is, this journey is a journey that we cannot look back. It is forward ever and backward never. My wonderful people of Biafra, please share the program as you join us. Like and share. You never can tell who is going to come to our aid. Remember, in our platform here, all we do is to promote Biafra. All we do is to promote the cause of Biafra. There is nothing else. To promote humanity, to promote justice. That is what we do here. We don't come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack anybody. We don't come here for propaganda, for blackmail. All we do here is to make sure that we are on the path of freedom, and we will continue to do so until we get to the promised land. My wonderful people of Biafra, in as much as it is difficult at this time, very, very difficult. If anybody tells you it's easy, that person is lying to you. We are in a very tight corner, a very difficult time, but I urge every one of us to be strong. Be strong and continue to pray with hope that things are going to be good, because the reason you are going to be strong and hopeful is because this project is not your project. It is not my project. It belongs to Chukwu Okike, and he that promises faithful. Chukwu Okike that gave us this assignment is ready to fight it and do it and lead us until the last minute. He has given us Biafra. Chukwu Okike has given us Biafra. We must not allow it to slip out of our hand. We must not allow it to slip out of our hand. Biafra has been declared. The next thing is the defense of that Biafra. The United States of Biafra has been declared on the 29th of November 2024. But the next project in our hand is to make sure we defend it. And that is the most difficult task ever. The most difficult task is to defend this United States of Biafra that was declared on the 29th of November 2024. And that task today is on your shoulder. It is on my shoulder. Every one of us have to go to work. We need to go to work. Remember, This is our evening program. I don't spend much time on evening program, at least 1 hour, 30 minutes or 1 hour, I'm done. But with the little time I have, any time where I am this time is very midnight, late hour. I'm supposed to be sleeping by now, but how can I sleep when there is bloodshed everywhere? How can I sleep when there are people in the bush that cannot go home? How can I sleep where there are many motherless and fatherless people? There are many children expecting their parents to come back and they will never come back. We have many widows today in Biafra land, many widowers, many orphans. When you raise your phone, when the phone call comes, you become scared. The kind of messages we get from homeland, it is scary. Very, very scary. My beloved brothers and sisters, wherever you are, please do not give up. I know it is a difficult time. Not just for you, even me that is here talking to you. My own very self, it is very, very hard, more than you can ever imagine. Apart from the fact that you see me come online on a daily basis to speak, it is because this is a matter of life and death. It is because I have said it, there is no other option. There is only one option we have: Biafra. That is why no matter how bad it is, we continue to fight, we continue to speak, we continue to be silent, we continue to be patient. So many of us, our patience have overstretched. I can understand that. So many of us have become so patient that they have reached the elastic limit and they are exploding. I understand that. My fellow Biafrans, we must continue to pray for each and every one of us at this particular point in time. We must continue to pray for each and every one of us, because at this point in time that we find ourselves, this is a very critical period. That if you do not hold yourself, there are so many reasons to say, I know they do again. There are so many reasons. You look at the left, at the right, front, back, within you, around you, inside you, among people you trust, and you look at the janjaweed, the attack, the threat, the fear, you will see things that will make you say, I know they do again, not by force. But I tell you, we don't have a choice. In the midst of seeing nothing, you look back again. You just withdraw yourself and look back and begin to calculate reasons why you must be there. There are millions of reasons why you must not look back. And one of them is, it is a matter of life and death. The only place to go is forward. We cannot go back. Never. We cannot go back. But apart from the fact that we cannot go back, we need to help each other by listening to one another. Giving each other a listening ear. It doesn't matter how stupid our opinions sound. It doesn't matter how idiotic the opinion for your brother sound. Give your brother a listening ear. Give your sister a listening ear. Give people opportunity to express themselves. Then sit down and explain. Maybe that thing you think cannot be solved will be solved. I am here for Biafra. I came here to speak about Biafra, not because anybody sent me, not because anybody's paying me, not because anybody. I built every single platform I have used to promote Biafra for more than a decade now, for more than 10 years. I built it myself. I have lost many platforms because of Biafra. I have built and built and built at the stage I lost. Today, many of my platforms are shaking, attack from all angles, all corners. If I were to be doing entertainment and other things, there are many things I can do. I can change my content and do something else just to earn money. I can do it, but that is not an option. For me, it's not an option. From the very first day I started, it wasn't for recognition. It wasn't for any personal gain. It wasn't because anybody told me to do it. I saw something. When I saw the situation of Mazen Nandekan, nobody was telling me that this thing that is happening to Mazen Nandekan can happen to me. It can happen to anybody. It can happen to my friend. It can happen to my family member. So therefore, we need to shout on top of our voices so that the world will hear us. That was why I took up that challenge on my own and continue to speak. And I will continue to speak about the issue of Biafra until we achieve our freedom. No human being on the planet Earth can make me stop. It doesn't matter who you are. And I will speak in truth. In truth. I will always speak in truth. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. It doesn't matter which angle you are. It doesn't matter who you claim you support. The only thing that can make us speak in one tone is when you are standing on the truth. Once I see somebody speaking the truth, of course, it doesn't matter who you are, where you're coming from. I'm going to stand and speak just the same way you are speaking. Not for recognition, not for approval, not for friendship or anything. No. Because this is my life. The journey of Biafra is the journey of life and death. Going back is death. Going front is life. My fellow Biafrans, a lot is happening. And the area we are getting into today, this is the area that Master Simon Ekpa spoke about on the video I played in the morning. For those who were able to join me on the morning program, I played a video of Master Simon Ekpa on my morning program where he made mention. He spoke about the time that we're in, that we are going to push it on to the extent that even the politicians themselves will have no choice than to join us and talk about Biafra. And I bet you today, so many of them are having a rethink, even though their selfish interest is holding them back, even though their greed is holding them back. But I bet you we are getting to a point where everybody will be forced to go to war. We are getting to a point where everybody will be forced to sponsor this warfare as we are seeing today. It is so sad that some of us are still busy looking at things that doesn't matter. Some of us are still busy fighting each other. Some of us are still busy blackmailing each other. Some of us are still busy demonizing each other when we have an enemy out there. But by the special grace of Chukwuka, we are going to win this battle. Is it going to be easy? Absolutely no. Are we going to win? Definitely, we are going to win. Your prayer should be that you will be among those who is going to survive this battle. Some of you see my name, Chuk Survival. You think that that is a guy name. It is not a guy name. That name you see me answer, Chuk Survival. Many people that I started this journey with, many people that we started this journey with a decade ago, people that have stood the same platform and speak with them, we discuss and do so many things, many of them are no more today. So many of them are in jail. And so many of them have decided to run away because the fire is too much. But I'm here. I'm here. The Chuk Survival, you see, wasn't the name I started with. If you go to my platform on Facebook, my page, King David Exploit Expose, go and scroll down on King David Exploit Expose. You will see my videos that I made many, many years ago. You will see my videos. When I started, I have deleted some of them because Facebook are deleting videos now. Facebook by themselves are deleting live videos because many of my last programs that are there, Facebook is deleting it. But check there, you're going to see my videos, those that are still there. Because Facebook have changed their policies and they are deleting our videos. You will see the names I started with, the title I started with. It's not, I didn't start with this very name, Chuk Survival. There was a reason for this name. And as long as Chukwu Okikabiyama liveth, I will survive. As long as Chukwu Okikabiyama lives, I will continue to survive. I will be here. I will raise the flag of Biafra. I'm going to be one of those that will raise that flag and wave it, and we say it's all over. In life, not in death. And I want you to pray the same. And I wish you the same. Everyone that is watching me on this program, I wish you the same. We will all raise that flag. But it is not enough to say it and go to sleep. We must go to work, both physical and spiritual. We must go to work. If you know how to pray, add fasting to your prayer. If you are one of those on the ground, increase your effort in your warfare on the ground. If you're on the diplomatic section, increase your diplomacy. If you're media, broadcast, evangelism, increase your evangelism. We shall overcome. When Master Simon Ekpa said that this struggle have reached the highest level, so many of us do not understand. You see, our leaders, some things that they say, you will not understand the meaning of what they say or why they say what they say until just have a patient for some time. You begin to see why they make the mention of what they said. There are so many things that Mazen Nandekano said, so many comments he made. And when he made those comments, we didn't know the meaning and why he said those things. Until when years go by, months go by, you begin to understand why your leader made that comment. At a point in time, Master Simon Ekpa came and made a program, which I play here in most of my intro, that this very struggle have reached to the highest level, to the highest peak, the peak that he has never reached before, even during the time of the Civil War. When Master Simon made that comment, so many of us do not understand why. Why did he make that comment? We didn't understand. There are also so many things that Master Nandekano said that began to make sense for us. When Master Nandekano said that I need 100 men in the midst of millions of Biafrans. When Mazen Nandekano made a prayer on a program, live program, we were all watching. Mazen Nandekano was sharing tears. And he was asking Chukwu Okikabiyama, are there no more men in Biafra land? You know, some of us think it's a proverb, or maybe he doesn't know what he's saying, or maybe he's saying something else. Mazen Nandekano was sharing tears, asking, are there no more men in Biafra land? We didn't understand. How can this man be asking if there were no men when we have more than 70 million Biafrans scattered all over the world? When IPOB have headquarters every state, every country of the world, we have members of IPOB registered in all parts of the world. In a time when you have the members of DOS, they say they are more than 1,000. And Mazen Nandekano was sharing tears and say, are there no more men? At a point in time, in one of his broadcasts, Mazen Nandekano say, I have not seen up to 3. I have not seen up to 3. Mazen Nandekano say, since he began to fight for Biafra, he has not seen up to 3 people who are genuinely committed and ready to put everything online for Biafra. Mazen Nandekano said it in his mouth. I'm going to pray the program when the time comes. That since he began this journey, he has not seen more than 3 people that has genuinely committed. And he began to shed tears. At a point in time, Mazen Nandekano get fed up. And he began to pray to Chukwu Okikabiyama. And Chukwu Okikabiyama told him, when the time comes, I'm going to send those people to you. I will send those people to you. And Mazen Nandekano brought it down and said, Chukwu Okikabiyama to give him 100 men. That only 100 men, with those 100 men, he will march. The rest people can come later on. When we are in the search of 100 men with the 150 days prayer, and the enemy struck. While we were searching for 100 men. Just like the story in the Bible, I think it is Gideon that was told to go and select among the armies that those that drink water with their hand and the one that drink from the water. That was the way they told him to choose. The same instruction was given to Mazen Nandekan on that process of 150 days fasting to make the choice of 150 men, 100 men. And that preparation started. In the search of that 100 men, a man appeared, Mazi Simon Eba Njoko, and he declared himself. He didn't only declare himself, he said, I am 50 out of the 100. Go and get the rest 50. I am here for you. And when Mazi Simon Eba made that comment, we never knew what he meant. Nobody understood him. Mazi Simon Eba made that comment while Mazi Nandekan was with us in IPOB. When IPOB was IPOB, Mazi Simon Eba said, I am 50 among the 100 they are looking for. Go and look for the other 50. And we entered into the journey of the prayer. We could not finish the prayer before Mazi Nandekan was taken away. And that man, who is equal to 50, took up the challenge. And he fought the battle. 50 men will fight. He fought the battle. 100 men will fight. He took the challenge of the 50 men, and you see where he led us. Mazi Simon Eba did everything humanly possible to see that the legacy of Mazi Nandekan will continue to fly till today. And as a follower of Mazi Nandekan and a follower of Mazi Simon Eba, I will not be the one to relegate Mazi Nandekan or Mazi Simon Eba to the background. It will not be me. Impossible. And I will never allow them to be relegated to the background. That is why, if you look at my platform, these are the two faces you can see on my platform. In every of my program, I play them over and over and over again. We must hold on to what they have given us. My fellow Biafrans, every one of us have a responsibility to make sure that the Biafra, United States of Biafra was declared on the 29th of November 2024, stands. On that very day, the COS Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Robert, said, on behalf of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Eba Njoko, I hereby redeclare that our nation becomes the United States of Biafra from today onwards. And we become a sovereign state. From that moment, the game changed. You see, the reason I play certain videos that I play sometimes is to take you back where we are coming from. This structure we are talking about, structure. The structure of the United States of Biafra was laid out by Mazi Simon Eba himself. Every single thing you have to do, I have to do, he laid it out. That is why sometimes when I see what people are doing, I shed tears. When I see that people have left their own responsibility and they are doing a different thing altogether. So many of us are confused. I don't know why. It's not even confused. So many of us have decided to walk away from their responsibilities. And some are claiming that Mr. A convinced you, Mr. B confused you, you were told this, because you were promised this, because you were told this. Some don't have any excuse. Only because of hatred, jealousy, and envy, they decided to walk away from what we all are supposed to be doing. It is painful. Sometimes I begin to imagine where we would have been if Mazi Simon Eba was to be with us today. You know where we are supposed to be. You that is watching me, you know where we are supposed to be if Mazi Simon Eba Njoko was with us today. By now, the whole governors in the Southeast would have gone exile. And those that have the confidence to stay, we have no choice than to join the struggle. We're in the 8 months. If this Simon Ekpa was to be around by now, the people who call themselves the political elite in Biafra land, it's either you are in exile or you'll be forced to join Biafra and begin to speak for Biafra. But some people decided to walk away. And today, everything is shaky. You look at the left, it's chaos. You look at the back, chaos. Look at the men on the ground. You see what is happening. The men that we cherish so much, the men that we love so much, the men that when Master Simon Ekpa posts their pictures and their actions, Biafrans rejoice. When we look on them, we believe that we are heading somewhere. Today, we are finding it difficult to set our eyes on them. Today, you see some of them, today you see Biafrans insulting them. They have room have been created for Biafrans to begin to show hate and dislike. And I bet you, there is no defense you can have more than your own people. It doesn't matter how strong you are. When your people desert you, your duty will become very difficult for you. It will become very, very difficult. That is why I have decided to pinch my tent where I pinch my tent. I don't come to my program to insult anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter the camp where you belong. When you do something wrong, I am going to speak about it diplomatically without even mentioning your name. So many of us are not that patient enough. There are some of us that can pour everything out and keep it out. It's left for you to either hear it or leave it. I pray that Chukwu Okike will strengthen us and direct us right. Every one of us, wherever you are, I want you to take up this challenge. Where we are supposed to be today is not where we are. It's not. If you are okay where you are today, it means you are not serious in this struggle. I saw an article that was written by someone, which I'm going to read. And when I read that article, it began to remind me of what Master Simon Ekpa said. When I read this article, it begins to remind me of what Master Simon Ekpa said, that by the time we begin to implement what we're supposed to implement, a time will come when these politicians, every single one, the elite, the politicians, all the celebrities that are supporting one Nigeria, is either they leave Biafra territory or they join us. Either they leave Biafra territory and go to exile or they join us. At this 8 months, that is where we are supposed to be. But unfortunately, we are nowhere near that. But I still believe by the special grace of God that Chukwu Okike, whose project we are carrying, will do something. And I want to read the petition I saw that was written. That petition that I'm going to read was written by somebody. It was written by somebody called, what's his name? He said by Chief Ben Obonna Chinyerugo. It was written on the 3rd August 2025. After going through that, I felt it is something we need to share, look into. Everybody had to get to work. You see why sometimes when I come, I don't like focusing or channeling my energy on talking about my fellow Biafrans or whatever. That doesn't mean that when you go wrong, I'm not going to call you out. It doesn't mean that when you try to be a stumbling block, I'm not going to look at you. I will. But I don't want to make you my problem. Every one of us have a responsibility. And those of us upon whose shoulder this Biafra is staying, you must be strong and continue to carry it. A time is going to come, that weight will be lifted. We are getting to a point when that weight will be lifted. It doesn't matter how they try. The enemies are not breaking. They are doing everything to make sure they make us irrelevant. But I bet you, only Chukwu Okike can say yes and he stand. And he says no, he stand. Apart from that, no human being can say yes or no and he stands. This is a petition I saw, and I have to read it. It says, a petition to federal government and Igbo leadership on the systemic marginalization of Ndi Igbo in national affairs. These are people that are still talking about their one Nigeria national affairs. In as much as we have passed this area, let them continue to do what they are doing. You see why I said every one of us cannot be on the same speed. For those of us who know that Biafra have been redeclared and we are holding on to it, we must continue to hold on to that declaration. Those that are coming behind can come later. Some people are still talking about marginalization, which we don't longer care about. We don't care. Today, our mission is to save life. The mission is to save life. But this petition is written to the government of Nigeria on marginalization of Ndi Igbo national affairs. And it says, to the President and Commander-in-Chief, Federal Republic of Nigeria, the National Assembly, Senate, House of Representatives, leaders of Ohanese Ndi Igbo, governors of Southeast, Igbo political class, media practitioners, journalists, bloggers of Southeast Nigeria. There comes a time when silence becomes a betrayal. When the price of keeping quiet outweighs the comfort it offers. I write this petition not out of anger, but out of conscience, not to divide, but to awaken. Not as a partisan, but as an Igbo son, deeply concerned about growing pattern of exclusive, erosive, and marginalization of my people in the affair of their country, because I'm not part of Nigeria. Said our country. He's talking about Nigeria. It's supposedly Biafra reporting. And aggrieved Biafra, a one Nigerianist, is writing this petition. It's a nice piece, but for him being a one Nigerianist, I wish him well. I hope when he wakes up, he will be alive to tell the story. Let it be known that this is not a voice of hate. It is a voice from the wilderness, burdened by truth, guided by justice, and driven by hope for a better future for all, he said, Nigerian, including Ndi Igbo. You don't include Ndi. You see, when he said all Nigerians, including Ndi Igbo, you begin to understand that these people, some of these one Nigerians, know very well that we are not Nigerians. Even though when this man is writing, he's trying to present that he knows. That is why he said all Nigerians. And he went away and said, including Ndi Igbo. It means that Ndi Igbo are not Nigerians. From the way he wrote, you can understand that Ndi Igbo are not that. And when you know that you are not a Nigerian, why are you forcing yourself to be part of this Nigeria? Why? Why are you forcing yourself to be part of Nigeria when you know fully well that you are not part of it? You can imagine the way he wrote. He said for all Nigerians, including Ndi Igbo. Census appointments, a calculated silence. Recently, the federal government unveiled its strategic appointees to drive the most national census, a process that will determine how national resources, infrastructures, representations, opportunities are shared. 3 appointees. These appointees are, he's still crying that he was not. You wrote something by yourself and you said Nigeria, including Igbo, confirming that we are not part of Nigeria. And now you are now here still lamenting that Nigeria should include you in their census, in their appointment. Why must they include you? You see where this confusion is coming. These our brothers are going to wake up. But before they wake up, it might be too late. Some of them might not live to tell the story. But the earlier they do, the better. The person that is writing the piece knows that Biafra has been declared. He knows very well. And that is why he wrote in the manner he wrote. He said, by hope for a better future for all Nigerians, including Igbo. If Igbo were part of Nigeria, he would have just said for all Nigerians. So why would you say for all Nigerians, then including Igbo? It means that Igbo are not part of Nigeria. And for you to even use Igbo, you are just trying to use a Nigerian terms, a political terms to make them happy. Biafrans. That Igbo, they represent Biafrans. That Igbo, it represents Biafra, the old southeastern region. Some of us do not understand that these Nigerian people see every one of us as Igbo. Go to the north. I have lived in the north for more than 7 years in the northern part of Nigeria. Anybody they see from the southeastern part of Nigeria, I can even tell that anybody they see from the south, anybody they see from the south in the north is an Igbo man, is a Inyamiri. They hardly call somebody a Yoruba. They don't even have time to mention. Anybody they see from the south in the north is an Igbo man. So when you see to the eyes of Nigerians, Igbo means the Biafran people. This is what it means. But in order to make them feel fine, they use that in Igbo for their own understanding. And these are the appointments they made for their census. The census, so to count their own people, they choose their people to count their people. That this man is complaining. He said, number 1, Senator Atiku Bagudu, Northwest. Nasir Issa Kwara, North Central. Mohammed Idris, Northwest. Wale Edum, Southwest. Zak Adedeji, Southwest. Bisoye Adosote, Southwest. Fularonsho Olarusia, Southwest. Olayimi Olamide, Southwest. There is nobody from the south, from Biafra land that appeared on that census. And when we tell people that Biafra has gone, they don't believe. They have chosen people to count their own people. And this guy is still busy begging them to include Igbo. When Igbo have gone, Igbo have made a declaration. The Biafrans declared their nation on the 29th of November 2024. You think they are not aware? This man thinks they are not aware. They know very well. That is why they selected people to count their own people. We have done our self-referendum and the result is out there. And they are doing theirs. Why are you bothered about them? The whole world is watching. The whole world is seeing all this thing. They're going to see it and see that in the format of Nigeria, in the principles of Nigeria, in their structure of Nigeria today, Biafrans are not included. Biafrans are not included. The only thing that is still holding them is our resources. It's only that resources they are chasing. And we are going to take back every single thing they are holding by force. The world is saying this. You don't need to even shout about it. You see the name I call about 8 people that were appointed for that census. No single person from Biafra land. No single person. It is not about Igbo. No single person from Biafra land. Of course, Igbo. When you hear Igbo, it's only some foolish ones that will think, oh, it's an Igbo. The people that speak Igbo. When you hear Igbo, some of them will think it's just only the people. When you hear a northern say Igbo, Inyamiri, he is talking about the old Southeastern. When a Yoruba person say Igbo, he means everybody that is coming from that old Southeastern region. That is simple meaning. If you don't know it, you will never know it again. Of the 8-5 are from the southwest, 3 from the north. Not a single Igbo name made the list. This cannot be dismissed as oversight. It is a deliberate decision with the reaching consequence. It's a deliberate decision, yes, reaching consequence. What consequence? They don't know how to go. They are trying to do their census. What consequence are you talking about? We are not part of them. Census date will be determined. Legislative representations, federal allocations, electoral boundaries, school funding, health, distribution. More, to exclude a major ethnic group from this process is to deny them visibility, participating, and justice. It is a clear times. They don't want us. They know we are gone and we are not interested. Not even that. We are gone. We are gone. So this is not bothering us. The people, this is just a lesson to those one Nigerians, those people who are still thinking that they are part of Nigeria program. This petition is a lesson to those of them who still think that they are part of the Nigerian discourse. You are not part of it. You are not. In any way, you are not. And he went ahead to say, the jump glitch and the assault on Igbo brilliance, another troubling development, is the recent jump admission that over 379,000 candidates' results were distorted by a technical glitch. The majority of those affected were from Ebonyi State, Enugu State, Anambra State, Imo State, Abia State, and Lagos State. Lagos State, you talk about, it is a region that is mainly dominated by the Igbos. From all population, you can see, Igbos are the highest population in Lagos. So when they create Lagos, don't say you saw Lagos. Go and check. The people that are involved are Biafrans. They are the people that are mostly affected. The South is widely recognized for academic excellence, suddenly become the epicenter of error. If not for the outcry of vigilant parents and concerned observers, many of our brilliant children would have been victim of quest academic sabotage. We cannot pretend that was merely an accident. Of course, we know it's not an accident. The stakes are too high. What future are we offering our children if even brilliance is punished? They are doing it for you to understand, for people like you to be serious and understand. Those of you one Nigerians who don't understand. That is why they are attacking every fabric that makes you part of them. They attack it. Those things that you think that are still making you feel that maybe Nigeria is going to be for you, maybe those things that are making you feel that maybe you're part of Nigeria, they want to make it clear to you. That is why when I look at this one that call himself Peter Obi, I'll be laughing at him. I don't know how they want to spell it out for him to know that he is not part of the structure. I don't know the native doctor or the pastor or the imam that will go and tell Peter Obi that he should remove his hand from Nigerian politics. He is not in the agenda. I don't know. The guy continued to write, infrastructural discrimination and developmental denial. The Southeast continues to suffer from visible neglect in national infrastructural development. No federal operated seaport in the region. Despite our immense contribution to trade and commerce. This one an old story now. How many times are you going to say it? No federal international airport fully funded and maintained in the Southeast. Exclusion from modern rail development. Is it a new thing? Deliberate suppression of industrial growth in cities like Aba, Nnewi, Enugu, due to inconsistent power infrastructure and road neglect. You people know only you, the one Nigerians, maybe this is coming late. It's been there. And we have outgrown complaint. Very clear that we don't even complain to the international community again, let alone complain to Nigeria. It's a waste. This systemic withholding of infrastructure cripples our region economically and strategically. How can a country grow when it's intentionally starve one of its most industrious region? Sorry for sometimes I can't see most of the word is so tiny. My sight is not that clear to see them. So when I bump in some places, just take it from me. Underrepresentation, insecurity, and governance architecture. They are telling you you are not part of them. I don't know why you are troubling yourself. It is impossible to pick of equity when an entire region is absent from the nation's most powerful decision-making table. The Igbo people remains sufficiently underrepresented in the military high command. You are dreaming. The head of national security agencies, DSS, police, immigration, NSDC, the judiciary, top echelons, electoral and population commission, INEC, federal civil service and strategic parastatals. These are places where they have taken away Biafrans, and Biafrans are no longer part of it. These are things that confirm that we are not part of Nigeria. We are not. These are things, these are evidence. These are things that will show. I don't know why some of these are one Nigerians that are Biafrans are not seeing this. These are things that Mazen Nadekana have seen many, many years ago. This is one of the things Mazen Nadekana put in the table for them before they brought the Python dance. This was what Mazen Nadekana gave them before they brought Python dance. And today somebody is still there thinking that maybe this your piece is going to turn. This piece is not going to bring them back. This thing you are writing, they won't even read it. Jonathan did constitutional conference and gave Buhari, and Buhari threw it in dustbin. Buhari threw constitutional conference that they spent billions to write. How much more is this one you're writing online that the National Assembly will listen to you? This recurring pattern send a dangerous message that despite our loyalty, sacrifice, and capacity, we are not trusted with the leadership of our own country. It is not your country. They trust the people who belong to the country. That is why a Yoruba man can lead, an Hausa man can lead. It is their country. It is their country. We have seen it clearly, and we left their country for them, and we have taken our own country, the United States of Biafra. The word to the federal government and National Assembly, Nigerian unity cannot be sustained through slogan or intimidation. It must be built on inclusion, justice, fairness. The continued marginalization of Ndibo is not only unjust, it is unwise. The consequences of inclusion are never immediate, but they are always inevitable. When the people are made to feel invisible over time, they begin to question their place in the structure. We have begun to question long. It didn't start today. We started questioning from the time of Odumegwu Ojukwu. We started questioning from the time of Odumegwu Ojukwu from 1967. We didn't start yesterday. You're reminding them they are not going to read your piece. I urge you to correct the course, not for political appeasement, but for national survival. A challenge to the Igbo political class and regional leadership. There is no political class in Igbo land. That is the greatest mistake you are making. There is no political class in Biafra land. There is no political godfather. Everything you are saying here cannot stand, even though it is a good piece. But I'm reading it for we to know that even these ones that say that they are one Nigerians, they know, they see all these things we have said. They know it, but they are so scared to go for the solution. They think they can get it by begging. You think you can get your freedom by begging. People fight for freedom to get it. You fight for freedom. You don't beg for freedom. That is the difference between us and these people. That is the difference between us and this one Nigerians. This Igbo one Nigerians. See the beautiful pieces writing. But this will not solve the problem. These are things we know, we studied, we talked about it, we presented it to them 1,000 times. Before we come to the remedy, Mazi Simon ever said that the only remedy is Biafra. We are presenting it to them and presenting it to the whole world as a remedy. And we're not going back from that. This is also a time for honest introspection among our own, to the political class in Igbo land, to Anes and Igbo, and to Southeast governors. Where is your courage? Courage. When decisions are made that erase your people, why are your voice missing. When your children are unfairly treated, why do you stay silent? This is not the time for political alignment without integrity. This is not the time for calculated silence. History will not remember your connections to Abuja. It will remember whether or not you stood up when your people were pushed aside. They don't care. All this grammar you are speaking, it doesn't concern them. They have a path they are pursuing, they have a course, and they are following their course without looking back. If you cannot speak now, then step aside for those who will. The Igbo media, journalists, bloggers, these ones are the worst. These Igbo media, journalists and bloggers, they are the worst of worst. Go to their platform now, you see what they are saying. Go to their platform, they are focusing on saga. Even they are the ones that today are trying to change the narrative to paint the Igbos as the kidnappers. These people you mentioned are the worst. The Igbo media, journalists and bloggers. Today, they are in contract with Soludo and Tinubu to change the narrative and paint us as the kidnappers. They are the worst of worst. You are the voice of the generation. They are not. The nations hear you. The world watch you. Use your platform to spotlight truth, not trend. Speak for the voiceless. They are trending. They go for trending issue. I know them. I know them. The people you want to talk to, they go for trend. They are not like us who are talking about our freedom. They are not like the freedom fighters. They are not like us. Who doesn't care about trending issues except things that have to do with us? They are not like us, and they will never change. Stop drowning our people in distraction. Exactly. You are making a point, but I wish they can read. They are actually drowning our people in distraction. Most of the distractions we're getting today is coming from the media, owned, managed by Igbo people. Most of our distractions. Because when they go to their platform and they speak Igbo, they use language, you see the name, they are drawing attention of the people to begin to speak about things that are irrelevant. They divert the attention of people from what matters. And I hope they can change. Stop drowning our people in distraction while ignoring the quest. The quiet war being waged against their future. Yes, they are not talking about it. They are not talking about it. They are not talking about it. Stop drowning our people in distraction while ignoring the quiet war being waged against their future. Document our exclusion. Report with courage. Call out systemic silencing. That is your responsibility. They will never do it. They will not. Even when they see this your program, they will not share it. They see it, they can't share it. They will even tell people not. They will be the one to attack your platform. They will make sure that your platform is not visible. They attack it. They pay. They do everything. They attack. That is what I'm facing today. They attack your platform to make sure that people don't hear your voice. That is what they do. That is what those media you are calling upon do. The danger ahead. Let's hear him. If this pattern continues, we risk raising a generation of Igbo children who will stop believing in the Nigerian dream. This man is sleeping. This is one of those that are pretending to sleep. This man is pretending to sleep. You see, that is one thing this one Nigerian is. When they talk, you think they have common sense. But at the long run, when you read go down, you begin to see that they have no sense. You see what this man is lacking? We have passed this stage already. We have passed this stage that this man is talking about. We have already gone far from this stage he's talking about. He said, if this pattern continues, we risk raising a generation of Igbo children who will stop believing in the Nigerian dream. Who believes in Nigerian dream? Who? Even the Nigerians themselves don't believe in Nigerian dream. How much more an Igbo child? Children who will lose faith in fairness. Students who will abandon hopes because their mates was not with manipulation. Their merit was not with manipulation. That is a feature none of us should allow. It is already here. It is already here. So you should stop pretending. What you are just writing is already here. We are already there already. No one benefits when a section of a nation is forced into silence or submission. A nation that denies opportunity to one of its strongest components only weakens itself. We are gone. We are not part of them. And you can confirm that by yourself, only that you are still pretending. Maybe to draw attention to yourself, maybe. This is not hate. It is a patriotic alarm. Patriotic alarm, okay? This is not about tribe. It is. This is about truth. We are not asking for pity. We are not asking for preference. We are asking for fairness, for equal access to opportunity, for rightful participation, and for country where no group is punished for being excellent. That is all we ask. But are they going to listen? No, they didn't listen. So we are gone. Ndi Igbo are not enemies of the state. We are builders, defenders, and contributors. But even builders must demand a place at the table of the house they helped construct. Let this message ring access. Let this message ring across the corridors of Asorok. Let it echo through the chambers of the National Assembly. Let it stir conscience of every Southeast governor and Igbo leaders, all worthy of that title. My brother, everything you wrote here is what Mazen Nande can discuss with them face to face. And instead of going ahead to do this here, saying they brought Python dance and we lost thousands of people in that Python dance. Mazen Nande lost his parents in that Python dance. Today, Mazen Nande is still in the DSS because of that Python dance. Because of this request you're writing, Mazen Nande came face to face to put it forward at them. And you think that this your piece is going. It is a wonderful piece. That's why I read it. For the world to know that even the people who are claiming to be part of the one Nigeria know what we know, but they don't have a solution. That is the difference between us and them. And they are scared. These are cowards. They are scared. But for us, who have died before, for us who have died already, we are no longer scared of death. We are no longer scared of death because if you talk, you die. If you don't talk, you still die. So why wouldn't you talk and die and know that at least you have thought? You have fought. We cannot afford to be quiet. We must not wait until our children ask us why we allow it all to happen in silence. This is a voice from the wilderness. May it be heard before it becomes too late. My brother, you wrote a wonderful piece, and it said by Chief Ben Obonna Chinyerugo. A wonderful piece, but I bet you every single thing you have written there, we have talked about it. We have done it before now. This was exactly what Mazen Nande placed on the table. A very wonderful piece that man wrote. But they are not new. They are not new. And the person that wrote that piece is one of those pretending to be sleeping because that person was not born yesterday. Mazen Nande has been in this journey for more than a decade. Mazen Simon never came in the picture. And the simple, maybe this man that wrote this piece might be among those who were calling for his head in the name of their one Nigeria. And today you are bringing a list of how they have removed you from the structure of Nigeria. the southeastern part of Nigeria all southeastern region have completely been removed from the structure of Nigeria, and you are still forcing yourself to be there. The only thing that is holding them in your region is your resources. They come in, they suck it, and they go. Even the Niger Bridge they built for you, they build a Niger Bridge so they can see a way, a road to transport their oil. They can see a way to come in and do their dirty job and go. That is why they build the Niger Bridge for you. The Niger Bridge was not for the Southeast. It is for Nigeria. It's for the use of Nigeria. When United States of Biafra is fully restored on the ground, we are going to bring down that bridge because it's not going to stand. The bridge that was built was for Nigeria, not for Biafrans. It's not for us. It is a Nigerian bridge. So these people have already left us long time ago. And wherever you are as a Biafran, you must prepare yourself. Prepare yourself because the time has come. The time has come. As I said, sometimes when you see things happening, you feel like, oh, I am not going to do again. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, why me? Why? But when you still look back, you see there is no other way. I wish we have another option. The only option we have on the table, and the last and only solution, is the United States of Biafra. The only remedy. Mazi Simon Eber called it the only remedy. He made it clear that after the declaration, we are going to present Biafra as the only remedy to the world. We will present it, and that is what we are doing today, presenting Biafra by fire, by force, as the only remedy. Going back is death. When you fight on, there's a chance of survival, definitely. But whenever you retreat, there is nothing you will get except death. I pray that every single one of us wake up from our sleep and do what we have to do to get to our destination. Yeah, welcome, my beloved sister Ojugo. I can see you there. Sister Ojugo, if you are there, please unmute yourself and talk to us. Let's hear you. Are you there, my sister Ojugo? Sister Ojugo, are you there? Talk to us.
Yes, sir, now.
We can hear you. My sister Ojugo, you are there. I heard your voice. It came out and it went off again. We can't hear you, my sister. This one is another. This one is not the same site I've been using before.
Hello?
So yeah, I can hear you now. Hello.
Yeah, this is totally a different, and it's
Yeah,
gonna
it's a
kick
different
me
one.
out right now. Yeah, it's gonna kick me out right now.
It's a different. This one is restream.
My
The other one is
network doesn't really work. Yeah, my network doesn't work well with it. Okay, I'm just so happy. You know, when you were reading that thing that we are not included in Nigeria, in fact, I came to express my happiness that we are gone. We are gone.
Completely.
So, that's all they should. I'm happy that they are not including us. Please, Tinubu, when you're sharing the Nigerian money, don't give those in the South,
Exactly.
South, the Biafrans. Don't give them. Don't give them.
Don't give them.
Don't give them. Yes, we are gone. We are not part of you, so that we can go back and get.
Oh my God. Oh, my beloved sister Ojugu. She said it actually that this thing is going to kick her out. This one is a very different system. The other one I use in the morning hours is StreamYard, and this one is Restream. Some people are finding it difficult to join the Restream. That is the issue. So in the evening, I use the Restream because I don't have much audience and I don't have much speakers on the evening. So the one I use in the morning hours is the StreamYard. StreamYard is much more open And hopefully by tomorrow, maybe tomorrow morning program, I will still read out this. We'll still use it as our program tomorrow on our morning program to let the people know that we are gone. When we talk about Biafra being an independent state, this is it. We are gone. We are gone for good. We are gone. You saw their census. Nobody from Biafran region. This one is when you hear Igbo, is it? Nobody from the old Southeastern region appeared in their census. In their census plan, and people they structure their census to read the committee that will hold their census. No single person among the 8 people chosen is only the Southwest and the North. And you know what census is? You know what census is all about? Census is the pillar that holds the country together. Everything that happens in that country revolves around census in every country. It's only with census you can be able to govern well. With census, everything, every governance is around the census. But you see how they did it? They took us away. They took us away. So, my fellow Biafrans that are here watching, I appreciate every one of you. Yes, my beloved sister, Ojugo, tomorrow morning, I'm going to repeat the program again tomorrow morning. I'm still going to use that very message tomorrow to do a program tomorrow so that people who could not be able to join today can be able to get it. Because it's really, really a confirmation that we are gone. It is a confirmation that we are gone. And we are gone for good. It doesn't matter what they say, what they do, we are gone. Yeah, welcome back, my sister.
So, when I was chatting, somebody said, our sister, that we are all gone, like you're not live. So I think a lot of people don't know that you come back the second time. So I think that's yes. So it's when you reply by sending the link. And I say, oh, okay, you are live. But yeah, I've said what I want to say. That I said I am happy. Those that are still talking about you can obtain your citizenship. Nigerian government knows that Biafrans are gone. They know.
They know.
They know.
They know.
It's the black man brain that is disturbing some of us, like a Mazen Namdekali said. Black man brain. Look at somebody. Somebody rejected you, and you're begging. It's kick me out again. This network is the worst part of it.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. You're still there. I can hear you. You're still there. I can hear you, my sister Ojugo. I can hear you. Oh, they've taken your voice again. We can't hear you anymore. We can't hear you anymore. We can't hear you. Apostle Stephen, thank you for joining. Apostle Stephen, if you can hear me, unmute yourself. Let's see if we can hear you. They've taken the voice of our sister Ojugo.
Okay. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Good evening from my end.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening, dear friends. The point that as in Yabanaka Joy, it is already clear what is happening in Nigeria. I say, may God even cause it. Let them never have peace. Let them create more problems. Because I'm telling you, and that is the only way. That's the only way. Because if there is no much problem, these people will never notice that there are generations that is coming after them.
Exactly.
Those people called Biafrans, Igbo politicians, let me put it like that. Igbo politicians and celebrities. Those people that are doing Obi Kubana them. I am not against any one of them. I am not against any one of them, but they are feel free because everything, no matter how the condition is in Nigeria, they have already built a financial muscle that we don't concern them what poor masses are doing. Poor masses are suffering. But the highest life a man will live in life is for you to make a history. Simon Ekpa said what he came to do is to make a history because there's nothing to enjoy again in this world he have not tested. But want to put his name in a archive, a history archive, that whenever after he has gone, there should be remembered. Should be remembered that in those that fought Biafra and brought Biafra is one of them. He said those that want to join him. I had one of his broadcasts. He made that statement. If you want to join me, come. Let us make history. So these people that are already in Nigeria, who has more financial muscle, they will never understand what is happening. If there is no battle, if there is no war, if there is no
something must force them to join. Something must force them to join.
Yes. There must be a purpose. My prayer, it's not. It happens in the Bible. Nebuchadnezzar, when God want to teach him the sense, he taught you. Nebuchadnezzar, God want to teach him lesson. Or may your opportunity. Oh, yeah, important. Jehovah Yekwe, it seems our network is disturbing. Jehovah Yekwe, Jehovah Yekwe, Tunumbu, important. Jehovah Ye important. Yende, National Assembly, important. Yekoya Buna, Yaya Hanchani, important. Let them prepare them. Let them prepare everyone, both business. May the business of Igbo people get in no work in Nigeria. Let their politics, let them never actualize their dreams. That we begin to run. That is only remedy. Children of Israel was in Egypt, not knowing that your time to go has come, and all of them were lax. They just lax because there was a man who loved Joseph. But our Bible says came a time when a man who did not know Joseph at all, he prepared them, double their work. Pepe just buy house and iron house, buy house and ike. That is when God said it is time for you people to live, and they are hungry to live. They are hungry to live. The same thing happened in Jerusalem. When they were comfortable after the death of Jesus, as according to they stayed there permanently in Jerusalem. The gospel cannot reach any other place, only in Jerusalem. Until there's persecution, all everybody buffet. Everybody, the other side. Everybody, then that is what will happen to as far as Igbo politicians and the business moguls that they feel like nothing they touch them. This issue as the other foreign entity, foreign companies left Nigeria shop because of hard kind of the way the tax is no comfortable. That is how those people shall run. When they begin to demolish their investment as in the Lagos, they just touch one person, they begin to cry. When it begin to happen, what happened yesterday happened to today, happened tomorrow. Everybody begin to run. Sir, that is the only thing that can chase them out from there. They cannot risk it. You go home, you go to the Biafra land, you build one big house, only cockroach and the lizard and waiting the wild gecko. We live there. You come, we go back to the country where you are. You live there so many years. You come, you stay 1 week, you run. Is it life? When you have all it takes to bring wisdom back to the land where you are born. Bring companies back to where you are born. When the things are, you come back and not a home, no place like home. Even the country where I am, when you notice that you can go back and start doing, you have a platform that you can do whatever you want to do and achieve it. That is the best way to live. Biafrans, we have already had one. I think it's your program. We have a government, and we cannot give it up for anything.
No, never.
If we give it up, I don't know when we can get it back. Now, and we must sustain it until we take hold of our territory, because our problem now is to recover all our territory. That is the only thing that is holding us. But I see this government, it has been declared and it is there. I thank God for what God is using you doing. It is well.
Thank you so much, Apostle
Okay,
Stephen.
sir.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that wonderful, wonderful contribution. May Chukwuka continue to guide and protect you. So, my fellow Biafrans that have partake on this program, you know, this is our evening program. I don't spend much time. I can see our beloved sister Ojugo trying to come in. I try to bring her in, but she is not coming in. I think the system is rejected her. I don't know why. I don't know why the system is just. I can see the request coming up there that she has joined. When I try to add it, it cannot be able to pop up. So we're going to rectify that and see what's happened. Sometimes some people can't be able to join it, but some people can join. So I don't know why. It might be from the other party. Refresh your phone and try again. Each time you try, if it doesn't work out, you refresh and try. So we are still going to visit this very program tomorrow morning. We're going to revisit it. It's already very, very late in my area, and I have to do what I'm trying to be able to cut my program into two. I will have the morning program and evening program. This is the evening section. Evening section, I take at most 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, and I'm done. So we are coming to the end of this very program to continue in the morning tomorrow. So please, if you have not yet shared, share the program and let others know that we are having our evening program and also morning programs. So wherever you are joining from, I appreciate everybody. My beloved sister Ojugu, so sorry about that. So sorry about that. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out with some people. Network keep on rejecting. I don't know why. So we still have to see what we can do until we can be able to resolve that. Thank you so much, my sister. I appreciate you. May Chukwuka be my guide and protect you. I can see my sister Origin there. You can see my sister Origin there. God bless you, sister Origin. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. So I'm going to be rounding up on the program. As I said, it's evening program. I spend just 1 hour 30 minutes because of my area is very, very late now. And tomorrow we're going to be having our morning program, but I'm having morning and evening section. Evening section lasts about 1 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes, and the morning one we can stretch it to 2-3 hours. That is how I've decided to make it so that we can be able to be reaching out to people we need to reach out, and also to escape from so many attacks that is coming on our channels. Thank you so much, my beloved sister Doreen, sister Ojugo, and our sister Origin. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone, every Biafran, wherever you are. Please hold on. It is not easy. If anybody tells you that this journey is easy, it is not. It is hard. It is even getting harder. And you will see things that will make you begin to doubt. Is it going to happen? You will see things that will make you get worried. Hold your heart. Always remember that we have no option except Biafra, and we must be loyal to Biafra and fight it. This Biafra that have been declared, we declaring Biafra is one thing. Defending it is another thing. We have to defend it. There is no two ways. We must. It is a must. It is a must. When Mazi Simon Ekpa told the Deputy Prime Minister, protect the mandate, that message was for all of us. We need to protect that mandate of declaration. We need to protect. It is an assignment for you, for me. And that is where my concern lies. My loyalty is for the United States of Biafra, and I will never flinch an inch. The structure is not difficult to see. It's not difficult to know. I am focused on that structure, and I will follow it until we get to the last of it. I appreciate everyone that have joined us. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect every Biafran wherever you are. Mainly people in Biafra land, in the homeland. May Chukwu come and guide and protect you. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect all our leaders. Give them wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Continue to protect them, secure them, and bring them back to us as soon as possible. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I will see you again tomorrow morning by the grace of God. Thank you so much, and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Again, every time Nigeria is ringing bell. If I look on news, it is bell. If I look social media, it is problem. When I should be drinking coffee, they will make me to come online. They don't want to have me to rest. But you know what? You know what? The spirit in me, the Biafra spirit in me, I said, when I told you, if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is looking for 100 people, I promise that I have 50 in me. You have not seen anything. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. But, you know, as an eke or my own oro, I am a roya, you understand? Till Biafra come. But today you are going to receive sense. The crypto, Nigeria crypto. As they are crippling your economy, they close border. They closed the border. ESN came out automatically, you know, weaponized. It shocked them. It shocked them. They said, this border no work. This close of border no work. Now, how do we stop the funding now of this Sunday or Igbo? How do we stop the contribution? Let us stop the crypto. Because they were following Nigerians, southern Nigerians. Use crypto. We should open crypto. We use crypto. Don't use the Western Union. Don't use this. They say, so these people are doing crypto. Okay, let us slash them. Bah! They are not considering the economic impact of crypto. No. They are not considering how much the crypto is bringing to Nigeria economy. Their agenda is not to make Nigeria progress. No. They have a better agenda. Now you get the point. Now you get the point. My only problem is that why is it that you must wait? Was Thomas born in Nigeria? Is Thomas a Nigerian? Is Thomas in the Bible in Nigeria? Are you a lineage of Thomas? Are you a lineage of Thomas? All of you have Thomas blood in your vein. How did you get Thomas blood in your vein? That it must happen to you first before you understand. We hear more. In Anubia, you hear more kind of man. Whoo! When we are telling you, you don't know, we are telling you, even we are not perfect, but everything we have said, everything we open this mouth to say, if it don't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. I want you to go from the beginning of this struggle, from the beginning. In fact, even the one that we are not sure of, once God asks us to say it, we will say it and God will do it. Hey! Nwanne nwoke dịrị obi mụ mma, ọ dị mma. Hey! Imeredima, 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 oh, Imeredima. I said, did you see the prayer? May God harden the heart of the leaders in Nigeria so that we will tell them, the world may know that Obi is no longer a boy. I remember